So, quick update slash change of plan. A couple of changes lately. Ta-da! Saltlick. You may have noticed I already sent you a notice about revised version of the first chapter. That is because Saltlick is no longer going to be a centaur. He's still going to turn into a horse thing, but he's not a centaur. I was playing D&D on Monday with some of the little people, in fact, and I was basically shouting out things. The mysterious carriage arrived at the tavern. It was deathly silent, so I said vampire and all that, and there was a big argument about who was going to open the carriage, and eventually everybody kind of went out to investigate the dead bodies, and there was claw marks, and I was inside stealing everybody's food because I'm playing a rogue in that game. Who's also a priest. It's a thing. But I was shouting out things, and it's like, oh, it looks like there was a werewolf, and it's like the horses are still on the carriage, maybe they're were horses, and that kind of kicked something off in my brain. I'm going to let the very large circle by. Because the way I was writing Saltlick and that, he was turning into this thing, and it was more of a were situation than a centaur. Like, it's an unusual centaur thing, yeah, but it's still more of a were situation. So he's going to turn into a type of horse thing. I'm not going to reveal too much. Hopefully you'll read in the rewrites. As regards the rewrites, there's only kind of chapter 1. I've redone the intro on that as well, because I've gone from it being... It's gotten very windy all of a sudden. Because it's gone from being a record of an interactive game to an actual proper fiction, I've just gone back and revisited that. So I've changed the intro and things on chapter 1. Prologue's the same. Part of chapter 1's going to change. Part of chapter 2 is going to change as I go through it. And Benny and Jasper are going to stay exactly the same. The main changes that you're going to see in the next week is I'm going to revisit chapter 3. The whole Mystic Park section is going to be completely revised. And that's where you're going to find out what he actually turns into. Yeah, so that's kind of the big update, besides I shaved. Despite how it looks. This kind of weather in May generally indicates there's going to be a hell of a summer. And the long hair and extreme heat do not work well together for me. I already got sunburned like on the top of my head about 2 weeks ago. It was unpleasant, to say the least. So, and that was just because of the cream. I couldn't get the sun factor down to the scalp and that, so that's why. I'm going to grow back out, so by Christmas I should be kind of back to where it was again, hopefully in a way that a barber gets to trim it off instead of myself, because it was also looking very odd. But yeah, I am plowing away on things. I may get another scenario up on time for the end of this month, because I have one that's just sitting there that's pretty much ready to go. If I go without updating it to the new template, that's kind of done. I kind of need to be at my actual desktop, because I'm working off a laptop down here and have been for a while. I need to actually be at my desktop to kind of get it to where I'm happy with it, which I want to do. Where I'm going to be back at my official desktop on Monday. So hopefully you can see some progress then happening to the RPGs. The end of the Little People is still the end of the beginning of the Little People is still coming. So that should be in next week as well. And yeah, I hope you're all keeping well and being safe. I'm in line for a vaccine sometime very soon, like in the next 2-3 weeks, and hopefully then the kind of terrifying return to normal thing is coming up, because I kind of got quite used to my nice little bubble to a degree, and now I have to go out there and be among the people, and conventions it already looks like there's going to be in-person conventions happening in September and stuff like that. Most of the big conventions have already declared they're staying online for the rest of the year, and I'm happy with that. I think it's the smart move. But some of the smaller ones where they're more able to manage the attendees better, like they should work. They know who I'm talking about. Anyway, I've been ranting and raving a bit longer than I intended for what was a quick update. I'll have an adventure with food coming tomorrow as well. That'll be a YouTube video. It's just something I've been working on for the last while, and I finally kind of got the recipe where I wanted it, and more importantly, the process of making it where I wanted it. So, yeah, hope you're all keeping well and being safe, etc., etc. Now, this is a very cold and wet day to be out with a freshly shaved scalp, so see ya. Bye.